Hello Chocks and Chockettes, and in between, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Wedel Crème Brûlée, or Wedel. It's a Polish brand, so I think it's probably pronounced Wedel, but I'm not too sure, could be completely wrong, probably am. But yes, here we go, Crème Brûlée at least. Well, I'm probably mispronouncing that as well. In fact, there's nothing about this I'll probably be pronouncing correctly, but there we go, forgive me for all that. But yeah, this is a request from AB for the 1,000 subscriber special, so thanks so much for the request, AB, and for the chat as well in the Discord community, so that's great, always lovely to hear from you. And yeah, you wanted any old bar really by Wedel, but I think you did mention the tiramisu one and maybe the creme brulee one and perhaps the panna cotta, I'm not sure, but well, long story short is I couldn't find the tiramisu one, but I did get about 5 other Wedel bars I hope to review in the coming weeks, so I'm going to start with this one. I think I've reviewed one in the past as well, but I might re-review it because it's been a while, and I think, yeah, I'm not sure, I might just re-review it, I don't know, but we'll see. I think that was the panna cotta one. Just giving more relevance, of course, and yeah, so there we go. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so basically, as I've mentioned, yeah, well, as I've hinted at, I've done other reviews in the past. I've done about over 650 now, I think. It's getting there anyway. So in this corner, there'll be a link to a playlist of them all. So after you've subscribed and liked my videos, of course, it'd be lovely if you could. Please feel free to go watch those as well, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy them just as much. And I've got a Patreon and a YouTube subscriber member program going on as well. So in the links are up here in the top left or in the description below, or both, will be information about how to do that. So if you fancy supporting the channel, it'll be hugely appreciated. Yeah, really will be actually. And yeah, so thank you so much. But at least consider it anyway, or check it out and see what you think. Okay, I'll move the review. Okay, so yes, I'm very impressed with this one. So it's, as I say, a Polish company. You can buy them in Asda, but you know, basically, if you go to a sort of Polish shop or corner shop or whatever, or both, or what have you, I'm sure you'll see even more varieties there. And yeah, they look very nice. They're lovely, different flavours, and they look, as I say, very distinct. So do you like creme brulee, panna cotta? I think there's a tiramisu one. I'm sure AB mentioned the tiramisu one, or I don't know if he wished for one, but yeah, so something I would like to try and get my hands on. And they're quite cheap as well, only about £1 if not less. So you're not paying through the nose for them. Good price. Yeah, so I'll say I really like the presentations I did the last review, and obviously this is based on the creme brulee, a sort of dessert which is I believe it's like a sort of custard bottom with a sort of like a hard sort of burnt caramel top. So I think the creme brulee is burnt cream, I think. Yeah, so quite. I'm sure. I don't think there'll be hard caramel in here. I mean, judging from this, it doesn't look like hard caramel, but clearly they've got the caramel and the creamy custardy bottom going on. And what does it say? Well, obviously, there's a Polish explanation. I'm not really going to... I can guess what it is. Some of it says creme brulee. But I'm not obviously going to try and pronounce it because I can't. But the English one is dark chocolate with creme brulee flavour filling. So there we go. And I quite like the way it flavours the British English as well. I quite like that. Well, no reason why it wouldn't be. I mean, obviously... UK is part of Europe and everything, but it's just nice to see either way. Okay, so yeah, there is an official description, but it is in Polish. Well, actually, no, there isn't one in English. Dark chocolate with creme brulee flavour filling. I think that's exactly the same as the front. Yeah. So I've got calorie-wise as well. It's lovely packaging, actually. I do like it. So it's a 100-gram bar, so it just gives us per 100 grams, which is perfect, but it gives us per 20 grams as well, which is presumably one row of... 5 portions times 2 cubes. So I guess it's a 5x2 bar, and 2 cubes or 2 squares. It's 1 portion, so 20 grams presumably, yeah. So for the whole bar, it's 495 calories, 29 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. But for a fifth, 1 row, 2 squares, 2 cubes, 99 calories, 5.8 grams of fat, 3.3 of which are saturates. Excuse me. So yeah, so there we go. But I really like the presentation of this. I think it's, I don't know, it just looks very nice, doesn't it? I think it looks really evocative. It's dark chocolate, as I say, so that's interesting. Love the look of it, the presentation there. I like the way it's got a little bonjour here. I think it's there. And even on the back, it's got this nice little dessert. I don't really know what that is. I don't know what that device there. You can see, got this like this symbol going on. I think that's the E Wedel. Well, it is, yes. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's an implement or something you eat. I don't know. She looks like an implement to me, but it's a vanilla pod or something, but I don't think it is. Vanilla pods, maybe it is actually. I have no clue. But either way, it's something presumably associated with creme brulee because it's underneath there and it's there and there's one on the floor. Seems a bit much to be vanilla pods really, but I don't really know what it is. Maybe let me know in the comments. Maybe it's some kind of weird implement you use to eat one or break the top. Maybe I don't know. Don't even know if I've really ever had a creme brulee. I probably had one of these sort of ones you get from the supermarkets or something, but not a properly made one. Yes, there we go. Bit of flourishes. Says, I'm assuming that means open there, whatever that says. But I do apologise for any Polish people watching. I'm sure you'd prefer me not to butcher your language. I'm probably doing it enough as it is, and the French language as well while I'm at it. I'm bad enough with the English language. But yes, there we go. So it looks very nice. It's got well, I'm not sure how to pronounce this here. Wedel. It's got an address on the back in Poland. A couple of websites as well. Yeah, very nice, very interesting. There's some descriptions on the side as well. I do like it. It looks very nice. Yeah. Right. Well, I think we should give it an open then. So yeah, let's do it. Oh, I've glossed over that sort of nice little graphic there as well. Yeah, so make sure it's obviously a creme brulee and a spoonful of it. I don't know what the plant is or the cube is, but either way, I like it. It's really nice, really well presented. Okay, let's give it an open. Right, okay, once I gave this creme brulee from Wedel an open. Thanks again to AB for recommending this one. Very excited actually, yes. So let's give it a quick measure, of course. It's turned into a bit of a hot day here in the UK. I think this morning it was probably raining, but it's gone quite hot. So with the flourishes, there are some flourishes here. It's about 18 centimetres. Maybe 18.1. So let's give it a bit of an open. I'm so very excited about this. Very unique flavour, at least from other chocolates I've come across. So 18.1. I reckon we're going to lose 3 or 4 centimetres. Let's have a look. 18.1. It's gone down to 15.3. 15.3. So loss was at 2.7 centimetres. Yeah, so yeah, around a fifth, which is the acceptable amount, I say. Well, the tolerance I have, I think. So about a fifth. Lovely smell coming from it, actually. It smells very nice. Lovely caramel smell. Yes, looks very tasty as well. I have to say, it looks very nice. Let's give it a quick measure from the bottom. It's about 7.5 centimetres wide. The base of it is about 0.8 centimetres high, and there's a bit of a lump as well, I'll show you in a second, about a centimetre in total when you include that. So here's what it looks like. It looks very, yeah, look at that. It looks very nice, doesn't it? It's lovely sort of I wouldn't say it quite resembles the dessert in those little spaces, but it's definitely something nice about it. I quite like it. Very uniform, lovely dark chocolate look. So it looks very beautiful. It says, does it say Wedel on it? It's got the E symbol on it. And some swirls in some of them, so they differentiate as well. There's some with a swirl on, some with the E for Wedel on. It's plain on the bottom. Yeah, I think that's really tasty. Really nice looking segments there. Some of them, one of them's been a bit slightly scuffed on there, but mostly they're really nice. Can't really legislate for that either. So some chocolate crumbles in places, but I'm very happy with that. Let's give it a snap. Okay, so you can see a snap there. You can see the sort of the creme part of the brulee, I guess. Well, I don't really, it's the cream anyway. So yeah, so let's cut it down the middle of one of the segments. Okay, so looks to be a solid caramel. Well, relatively solid. It's certainly not running away. Yeah, if I touch it, it doesn't run. So it's quite solid. So, which is probably better, I think, because creme brulee is solid caramel. It's obviously not quite hard or anything, but it smells quite nice. Looks a bit runny on the front one. I think you would expect this to be a runny caramel based on that photo there, but it isn't. Doesn't look like the photo. Not overly. It's similar, isn't it? It's similar, but the caramel's the difference there. Definitely not like that runny caramel there. But I think it's probably better it's not runny as a concept. But yeah. Okay, right. Well, I think we have to give this a taste, don't we? Let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Right, okay, once I'm going to give this Wedel Crème Brûlée dark chocolate bar a taste. So yeah, very nice, obviously, dark chocolate with crème brûlée inside. Thanks again to AB for recommending this one. It's just in the 1,000 subscriber special, so thank you so much. Yes, I've got a segment here, so yeah, I think the caramel is basically just in the dome, but it does spread over a bit, so you can see I kind of split one there. Okay, let's give a segment a go. Let's do it. You definitely get that burnt taste across. It's you expect from a creme brulee, burnt cream, I think it translates as. It feels unique taste to it. It's very, it's not creamy, which is quite nice. It's not sickly. It's and there's a bit of a crunch in there as well. I'm eating it. There's it's crunchy on something very small. I think there are in the cream. You can see slightly there. Some kind of pieces in there. I don't know if you can see. There's a bigger one there maybe. There's little like crunchy caramel pieces, I think. Something which he doesn't really describe on the thing. It just says, well, because it's quite broad. It just says dark chocolate with creme brulee flavour filling. So could really be anything in it. But yeah, very nice. That little crunch just has a little bit of something there. Sort of like give you the semblance of breaking through the top of the I guess it's the hard caramel top of a creme brulee. Caramel's not overly caramelly as such. It's more just gives you that sort of I don't know, it's quite nice. It's done in such a way that it complements the rest of the bar really. So I'm not just tasting lots of caramel, I'm tasting the thing as a whole, and I think that's a really good achievement. And so the cream's sort of not overly sickly either. It just all works, and the dark chocolate's very nice. It's really nice actually. Not too rich, not too creamy, just a nice balanced dark chocolate. It does have a bit of I wouldn't say it's an alcohol taste, because I don't think it is, but there's something in it that tastes a bit like those sort of alcohol sweets you get sometimes, where it's got a bit of I wouldn't say a strong alcohol taste, but it's got that sort of semblance of a taste in it. So I'm not a big fan of when it tastes too alcoholic, but this one it's not bad. It's a good so there is no alcohol in this at all. It just has that. It just reminds me of it has a taste like it. It's quite thin in the middle. I did measure the width for the side, but it does dip again. There is a lip on the side. You can see there from the edge of the segment. But I think it's really nice. I think it's very edible. It's just really well balanced. The cream's really well balanced. The caramel is, and the as I said, the dark chocolate, just really they all complement each other really well. So you're not thinking, oh, that it's very hard for me to distinguish the flavours in there, because I say they all merge together very well. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice. I think it's a subtle one. Is the gist of it. You eat it and it just tastes good. Yeah, I don't think you sort of get blown away by it, but it just does what it does really well. No, I'm very happy with this, and I think I'm saying the dark chocolate's really nice as well. It's just it's just so well balanced. It's a really good achievement, that, and one you probably wouldn't normally appreciate. You just eat it and you just think, oh, it's nice, But I think the fact you can't really, all the flavours just work so well together. That little subtle crunch, with those little caramel pieces in there, just really adds to it, in a very subtle way as well. Yeah, I think it's really nice. Grows on you as well, it's hard to stop. There's nothing really to fault this one, I think, other than perhaps maybe a lack of a wow factor, but I mean, that's might be unfair really, because I think it does have a lovely appearance to it. I mean, there is a wow factor there, to be honest with you. I think I was meaning more from the taste, but I just think it works so well. It's perhaps a bit harsh to hold that against it. I think that little, as I said, that little crunch and the caramel pieces really works. But I mean, I think it's really good. I think it's really nice. I think I don't know. There's something that I think there's better 5 out of 5s out there. I think this is probably a high 4.5, a low 5, but I'm going to nonetheless give it the benefit of the doubt for the fact it's so unique, so well balanced, looks so beautiful, and just works really well. And I don't think you have to be a dark chocolate fan to appreciate this. You know, you'll still love it, I think, because the rest of it balances it out so perfectly. The sweetness of the cream and the caramel and the different texture, that subtle crunch that's sometimes there as well. It's often there really, but not massively prominent, but just is there with each square. Really nice. So I think I'm going to say definitely deserves a 5 out of 5. As I say, it's not going to blow you. It's not one of those where I say it's not like a perfect 5 out of 5 as such, if that makes sense. I think it just does what it does really well, and I think it'd be unfair to not give it that recognition really. I mean, there's probably other bars out there that will blow your socks off more. Obviously, wear a short pair of socks, you'll be fine. But long pair of socks, these might not quite blow them off. But yeah, really impressed, and I think it just has such a good air of quality about it. It feels very, indulgent, and it just works. It just really works. So I think that's why it's definitely a 5 out of 5. Really evocative and yeah, really nice. Definitely recommend this one. So thanks AB for recommending go back to Wedel. Did some in the past, as I say, but it was a while ago, so I really needed to get back to it, and I'm glad you spurred me on to do it, so thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope everyone else did as well. Leave a comment off it. It's always great to hear from you, it really is. Subscribe if you haven't already, of course. As I say, I've got Patreon and YouTube member programs, so check those out, and Discord channel as well, it's in the description also. Yeah, follow Twitter, Instagram, all these things. There's probably know the drill and sick of it by now, but I'll just keep saying it. Always great to hear from you, always great to know that you follow me and that you enjoy the channel, so thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again everyone, take care, bye for now, see ya.